Definition of high value male. Go for it.
Based on 4 pillars. Pillar number 1, financial success. The second, someone who's well-groomed. Third, someone who's verifiable. And then networked. Those are the 4 criteria.
Everybody want to play. Baby, you can't get no plate if I can't get.
All women are queens.
We listen and we don't judge. So when I was 19, I enlisted into the Army, got married later on that year, ended up getting sent over to Korea in February. The first week I got to Korea, I went to the club, met this boom, 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 boom. I'm with every day. Cool.
House cleaning before we get started. For those who are rocking with me from day one, I appreciate the support. For those who may be new here, coming in or out the door for me, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. Every bit of your engagement absolutely helps promote your boy into the YouTube algorithm. I thank y'all for the support. Now let's get to it. Drop the video. Let's go.
Definition of high value male. Go for it.
Based on 4 pillars. Pillar number 1, financial success. The second, someone who's well-groomed. Third, someone who's verifiable. And then networked. Those are the 4 criteria.
My problems with it, particularly, are a few things. One of them is what determines a high value man is all of the things that you've labeled. None of them are characteristics.
Like qualities, soft qualities.
Qualities: honesty, ambitious, hardworking, determined.
Because in order to rise to the ranks of, let's say, a Fortune 500 company, in order to consistently make $100,000 a year plus.
There's capacity. That's one level for men that they do need to have. And then there's also characteristics. And those characteristics are going to be far better, especially when it comes to mate selection, because you could take a very successful, well-networked, but he could be about as masculine as a raccoon.
Put that man on a dating app and put a man who has honesty and integrity, but not a great job, not making a lot of money, not in shape. Who's going to get more matches? Who has more leverage? Who has more bargaining power in the dating market? It is the first, not the latter.
What you're talking about isn't so much a dating market, more than it's a distortion of a dating market. Because if it was a dating market, people would be having children, getting married, engaging in long-term relationships. No, what you're describing is short-term usage of other human beings through platforms that make people think they're high value when really they're just insecure and deeply capable.
Let me say this. I think a lot of times, right? And may he rest in power, the great and late Kevin Samuels really coined the term high value, or he may not have coined it, but he definitely put his mark on it. And I think a lot of times when women fixate on materialism, fixate on finances, right? They forget that just because a man may be very successful in his career and earn a high living, which is an attribute of being high value, it doesn't translate to him being a good partner for a relationship or a good husband. And this is something that also mirrors what they state as criteria to making them good women. It's always, I have degrees, I have a good career, I have money, and I can attain material goods. What does any of that have to do with you being a good partner in a relationship? It makes you a good employee. It makes you a good student of curriculum. It may even help you be ambitious and driven to succeed in whatever field you choose to go into. But none of those things are attributes of good character. None of those things are attributes what would make you good in a relationship. And I think, like he stated, this is a distortion of the dating market, because now you have women fixated on a small group of men that are successful, what they perceive in life, when it's nothing more than success in career, success in finances, success in being able to attain material goods. Those things say nothing of his character, no morals, no standards, no values. Is he good in a relationship? Is he going to be a good father? It takes more than money to be a good father. It takes more than money to be a good mate for a relationship. And I think a lot of times what we have is women fixating on a distortion of attributes that they perceive would make a man good in character, when there are nothing more than qualities that he may have attained to be good in his career, good in social settings of networking. But it doesn't say anything about him being a good man in a relationship, or a good husband in a marriage, or a good father for raising children. And this is the distortion that a lot of modern women are fixated on. They're fixated on the outer and not the inner, which is why they're failing in the dating market, which is why they're failing when it comes to marriage, because they're fixated on the wrong things. They're fixated on personality. They're fixated on attributes or accolades which help you succeed in the world, but not necessarily help you succeed in relationships and marriages. Let's go to the next one.
Everybody wanna play, wanna play, wanna play. Baby, you can't get no plate if I can't get 8. As soon as you walk through the door, baby, it ain't nothing but honey packs and jiggers. We got a few Plan Bs in the bag, but just know it's cat and booty on the menu.
At least she's honest. She ain't holding nothing back. Look, she says when you walk through that door, know what the intent is. The intent is cat and booty. Now, look, she's an adult. She has every right to say what she expects when you walk into her front door. I don't have a problem with this. The only thing I say is when you're this brutally honest as a female, I don't know what type of man you're necessarily trying to attract. Maybe it's just hookup. Maybe it's just something, extra or whatever, which is fine. She's an adult. If that's what she's looking for, I have no problem with it. The only problem I have with this is when you present this stuff on social media, because social media is a footprint. It doesn't go away. It's virtually forever. When you move past this mind state, when you move out of this phase and you're trying to attain something serious, you want something with intent of a long-lasting relationship of longevity. What does this say about you? Right? It doesn't say anything good. It doesn't say that you are wife material. What it basically says is you're a woman that lacks discernment. You're a woman that didn't understand that this shit is forever and it doesn't go away. And when you move past this silliness, when you move past this cardinal desire of only fulfilling yourself sexually, and when you sit down and want something real and tangible, you may have disqualified yourself from it simply by posting material like this or content like this. Posting content like this, will it harm her in the future for a potential relationship of longevity? Or do you think that most men wouldn't care about something like this? Let me know in the comments, man.
All women are queens. And she brings, she's a thought.
What the hell is going on here? This is like this is like nerds on either side of the sphere, right? You have the simps on one side and the red pillars on the other side, and they're engaged in lightsaber combat. I don't know what's going on here. On one side, you have the guy saying all women are queens, and you do have men like this that pander, and women can do no wrong. Women are all queens. Women are perfect. Women are deities, and they come out the womb, just perfect, sugar and spice and everything nice. And you have the extreme red pillars on the other side that every woman is a thought, every woman is a bop, and women are inherently bad, right? And you have these two opposing forces going at it right here. And I know this is a skit and this was done to be funny, but it really does to me highlight the two extreme sides of the male pathology in modern times. That you have this one sphere that is women are just goddess deities, they do no wrong. And you have the other sphere where women are just these evil, malign creatures that look to harm every man they come across. And I think both of these pathologies are extreme and both of these lend to nothing good. Like, human beings are neither good all the way or bad all the way. Human beings typically are a combination of both. We have the potential and the intuition to do good, and we also have the potential and intuition to do bad, or intent to do bad, or intent to do good. I think that people can do good when they want and they do bad when they want. And I've always said this, that most of the time, people have to be made to do right. Like, people are inherently selfish. We have to be taught not to be selfish. Think about little kids. Little kids are inherently selfish. They have to be taught socially that it's not acceptable to be completely selfish and that you have to look out for others. You have to want to do good for others and you have to, want to do good in the world. So I think that what we have here is an example of two extreme galvanized positions. And that is what I believe is going on in the world we live in, that people are too galvanized. People are too extreme on one side or too extreme on the other side, when in actuality, we're all somewhere in the middle, but we can get misguided by these talking heads on social media that are very polarized and very extreme. And this right here just highlights that extreme nature or that polarization that a lot of people on either side of the extremes can have. The fringe elements of red pill, the fringe elements of being a simp. And this is what it looks like.
We listen and we don't judge. So when I was 19, I enlisted into the Army, got married later on that year, ended up getting sent over to Korea in February. The first motherfucking week I got to Korea, I didn't fuck around, went to the club, met this nigga, boom, 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 boom. I'm with the nigga every day. Cool. April come around, I get pregnant. Cool. My husband already want a divorce at this time, so I'm like, shit, it ain't nothing to it but to do it on my mom. Whole time, I'm keeping the baby because I'm thinking I'm fucking with this new nigga, we in love, woo-doo-wop, ha-da-da-da. Whole time, I got a sneaky link on the side. So then, keep in mind, we got the husband that's cheated on. Now we got the new nigga, I'm pregnant, but he also getting cheated on with the side nigga. Okay, fast forward all the way to September. Get back to the States, have a baby. Cool, baby. Y'all know what my baby look like. Get a DNA test. It's not the nigga baby.
She is a demon of the highest order. Like, when we're talking demonology, she's right below Pyman and right above Pazulu. That's the type of demon we're dealing with here. There are so many things wrong with this story and so many things missing out of this story. She is a serial cheater. This is what she is. She is a serial cheater. She enlisted in the Army, got married. She got deployed or stationed overseas in Korea, started kicking it with another man that was not her husband. So she was cheating on her husband. She gets pregnant by the side dude, and the husband wants the divorce. But while she's kicking it with her sneaky link, she gets another sneaky link on top of it. So she's cheating on the husband with the side dude. She's cheating on the side dude with the sneaky link, all while being pregnant. And when she has the baby, it's not the side dude's baby, but the sneaky link's baby, all while she's still married to the husband, and she's cheated on the side. This is so confusing and so crazy. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about right here, right? This is why in the red pill, you have men saying that women are by nature this deceptive, which I don't believe. I don't believe that all women behave like this by a long shot. This particular one does. So what we have here is a woman that's out here doing her philandering, right? She's cheating on her husband. She's cheating on her side dude, and she has a sneaky link. What other chaos is this woman involved in? And she brings a child into this equation. And this is my fundamental problem with people behaving like this. You don't know how to do this stuff. First of all, you're married and cheating on your husband. So you're creating, you're engaged in adultery, right? Then you have a side dude that you're cheating on with a sneaky link. So you're just an all-around bad person, right? This is a bad person. Like, you cannot shape this to me and explain her behavior outside of the fact that she's just a shitty person. So she brings a child into this, and what type of environment is she raising a child in besides chaos? And these are the children that grow up and beat you across the head and break into your home and become career criminals, or promiscuous females that are on the pole, twerking all over social media and having 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids with 5 different men. These are the women that create these scenarios. And we have to start bringing back shame. We have to start shaming people like this, because this was ridiculous. And she was saying it like it was nothing wrong with it. She was like, cool, cool, cool. It was cool. Everything she was doing was cool. Madam, nothing you were doing is cool. Everything you were doing is atrocious. And it's just another example of playing around with your life, which you only have one, playing around with your life and bringing children into the mix. What type of environment would you raise this child in? Despicable, deplorable. You are, in fact, a bad person. There's no other excuse for her actions other than she doesn't give a damn about anyone but herself.
Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion.
Yeah, I see why y'all losing to these white girls. They're not playing with y'all. Like, you know, they're taking African-American core studies. They're learning how to braid hair. They're learning how to cook soul food. You know, they're twerking, they're dancing, they're rapping. They're doing a whole bunch of things, you know. Nobody invited them to the cookout, but somehow they snuck in and got all the recipes and learned how to finagle your men away from you. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not delusional. Men who want to be with white women, or black men who want to be with white women, they're going to be with white women regardless what white women are doing. They just have a preference to date outside their race. Majority of black men date within their race. End of story. I don't want to hear anyone coming over here talking about, see, this is what they do. However, with these white women doing the things that they're doing to compete with black women to get the best of the black men that are available to y'all, you know, like the athletes, the entertainers, which I don't think they're the best, but they're the most, you know, the ones with the most notoriety, the ones that are most visible, the athletes, the entertainers, the high value men in industries and high-end industry and careers. They're lining up to take these men from you. And a lot of times they're taking them from you in college. They're taking them away from you when they're not at their best, but when they're, you know, ambitious enough to try to get themselves to a point to be their best. That's when they're getting your men from you. And while you're saying that these guys are lame, or these guys are not that attractive to you, or these guys are whatever reason y'all come up with, these white girls aren't playing with y'all. They're out here taking your men, and they're going to keep them. And they're going to keep having these biracial babies that y'all cannot stand and that y'all say are not traditional black women or are real black women. You know, they're going to come up and take your men. They're going to come up and replace you. Black women, I urge y'all to please start doing the work to hold on to your men. I know black men ain't worth a damn. You know, they don't deserve it. You know, they only deserve what you give them. And black men are the lowest of the low. I get it. But let's be real here. The interracial marriage rates, the interracial dating rates are only keep going up for black men. And black women, yours are very low. I'm not saying that other races of men don't find you desirable, because they do. Black women, you know, you're the best of the best when it comes to appearance and physique. No other woman is touching y'all. But that's not all it takes to keep men interested, you know, to keep men interested in you. You have to bring more to the table. And other races of women are actually doing the work to keep your men away from you. That's all I got, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, get it cracking in the comments. I'll see y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace. I'm out of here. Catch y'all in the next one. Y'all got to put in work, man. I don't know what else to tell you.
Like Jesus.
You think that what we're fighting about is stupid. Just cause you don't agree don't mean it's stupid. Lately communication feels